All right, folks, finishing up coffee and play action football 1978. This is Houston at Atlanta week 1. First half I did traditional timing. Those who want to see how that works on the there's 2 videos up, the first quarter and the second quarter up. They took me each about 27 minutes was the average for that. Now I'm going to use my method for timing because it's easier, faster, and since I don't track stats, it should be fine. But I'm going to use my possessions for this, and I'm going to try to finish both the third and fourth quarter in this session. So we should see how this goes. All right, the kickoff. Houston had won the coin toss, took the ball, so Atlanta's getting the ball for the second half. It's going to be a touchback. So the Falcons out there. Okay, so Falcons are up 13-3. On the back of 2 blocked punts. However, Brian, the designer, company owner, game designer, let me know I was supposed to roll a second time on the block field goal chart to see if it's an actual block. So I had made a mistake. I thought that was solely because it says blocked field goal. So I thought that was only used for field goals, but I should be rolling that on any blocked kick. I should be rolling this. So that probably would have avoided a couple of those blocks, but that's all right. All right, here we go. Again, solitaire. Offense will be yellow. Defense will be white. And we shall get going here. All right, first play. We're going to run heavy with Atlanta. They're going to start running Dean, stand back, and Patton, and try to eat up this clock, get out of this ball game. It's going to be short versus base. Short versus base on the 34 defense is -1, -2. So -2 from 16 is 14. Short pass is 9 yards, baby. Second down. And we don't have to track anything until the drive is resolved. The Falcons, here we go. It's going to be second. It's going to be 6. Ooh, 6 is a medium pass. So it's got to be play action on second and 1. Fakes the handoff, drops deep, hoping to get protection. And they're blitzing. Hallelujah. We're coming out of medium. -1. -2. I rolled 13 -2. 11 on a medium pass. It's 10 yards. First down. Look at this. Steve Bartkowski looking good right now. They're up 13-3. I'm in run heavy, and they have yet to run. 1-1. It's going to be short again. Short versus base. It's going to be -2. Wow. 14 -2 is 12. Another pass for D10 +2. 4 yards, very good, up to the 43, second down. Steve Bartkowski looking over that offense. That's 3 straight completions in a run-heavy attack. They're coming in with, I can see them coming in with the tight backfield, double tights, and he's throwing passes. It's unbelievable. It's genius. 1 is going to be an outside run this time versus base. Base versus outside is going to be a -1 only, and we got 7 -1, 6 on outside, nowhere, third down. And here we go. Bartkowski on third down is going to be 6. 6 is a draw. No, not a good idea. 3 draw is going to be 0, -1. 7 on draw play is nowhere. Fourth down, they will have to punt. And now I know to make sure I don't count that block as a block. 6 is 40-yard punt, 10, 20, 30, 40. And the return of 3 is D6. So he fields the punt, jukes to his right, jukes to his left, and squeezes through up to the 22. And folks, the Houston Oilers down by 10 in the second half of this 1978 contest should bode well. All right, we're going to go to a balanced offense as Dan Pastorini, whether they like it or not, they need to open it up a little bit. They have Earl Campbell, so that's always the thing. Inside, it's going to be Earl versus a base blitz. -2, -4, -3 overall. 11 -3 is 8. He gets 2 yards the hard way. Second down. Very nice, Earl Campbell. You can see how much smoother the game goes if I'm not trying to count time. I'm just not a fan of tracking time, although it, of course, is more accurate. 6 and 3. 6 is going to be a screen pass. Screen pass versus base blitz. This ought to work in our favor. +2, +3, -2 is it's going to be +1 overall. Oh, my Lord. 18 on a screen. D10 +3. Earl Campbell for 7 and a first down. Earl Campbell, the Tyler Rose. What a dangerous man to have the ball in open field. It's going to be one. It's going to be an inside run versus base. It's going to be a +1, -2, so -1, 8, so 7 total, 1 yard. Second down. It's going to be 6. It's going to be a screen again versus base. This time it's +1, +2, -2 is even. 6 on the screen, even is incomplete. Third down. Wow, that's cold-blooded. Come on, Dan Pastorini. You got to open it up here, buddy. 1 is a screen. He's dumping it down again versus base blitz. +2, +3, so +1 to this. 9, 12. On a base blitz is D6 +2. So it's the perfect call. If they're blitzing, you want to throw screens and draws. And it's going to be 7 yards, but not enough for the first. Up to the 40. It's fourth down. Oh, it's awful early. We're down by 10. We're going to punt. Houston's going to have to be smart. The punt is 5. 40 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40. And the return is 5 plus 6 yards total up to the 26. And the Falcons fans here on their feet cheering that defense. This Falcons defense is fantastic. All right, here we go. Atlanta goes to work on a run-heavy attack. Trying to eat clock and be smart with the ball. Florida's inside run versus base. Inside run base is minus... No, it's +1, -1, so they're going to get even. 16 is D10 +2. Bean runs for 7 yards up to the 33, 2nd and 3. Outstanding. Here we go. 6. 6 is going to be an inside run again versus base. It's going to be +1. -1 is even. They're going to break even. 10 on inside is D6. Oh, only 1 yard. 3rd and 2. But they're running the ball now, baby. It's going to be 3. 3 is medium pass versus base blitz. Medium versus base blitz is going to be -1, -2. 9, 12 -2 is 10 on a medium pass. Incomplete. 4th down. They will punt. Outstanding. As Houston's trying to stay in this game. 10, 55 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. And the return, we need our 10 of our own. It's going to be 8 yards up to the 19. First down. And Houston just can't mount a long drive. It's been nuts. We're going to stick with balance, though, as they've got to open up a little bit against this 43 defense. Here we go, Houston. Final drive of the third, and we will have already finished the third quarter. 2. 2 is going to be a medium pass. There it is. Versus base blitz, -1. No, what am I saying? 0. So it's going to be -2, so -1 overall. 6. 6 on medium pass. Incomplete. 2nd down. Oh, come on, Pastorini. 1 is inside run to Earl Campbell. Base blitz inside run is going to be -2. -4, -3 from 11 is 8. Inside is 2 yards. 1, 2. Earl Campbell. They try to buy him room from the I formation. Wow. 3rd and 8. 3 is a medium pass versus nickel. Medium versus base blitz is -1, -3, so -2. 14 -2 is 12. On medium is D6 +8. Come on, baby. It's going to be 11 yards and a first down. That's beautiful. 10, 11 up to the 32. Dan Pastorini finds his man Burrow. Snaps the ball. It's going to be a short pass versus base. Short versus base is -2 overall. 7 -2 is 5. It's going to be quarterback hurried. And 5 is incomplete. 2nd down is Dan Pastorini, flush from the pocket. Just throws it away. It's going to be 2. 2 is going to be an outside run for Earl Campbell versus base. Outside base is -1. No, 0. Gosh, dang it. 0. So -1 total. It's going to be 9. 9 outside is D6. We need a big run, Earl. 3 yards. I keep wanting to call him Herschel Walker. You can imagine why. They were both big, bad, fast studs, backs. but there was only one Earl Campbell. 4, medium pass versus base splits. It's going to be 0, so -1 from this. 15 -1 is 13. Medium is 12 and a first down. 10, 11, 12. Hot damn. Dan Pastorini in the final drive of the third is moving finally. 2 is going to be a medium pass versus base splits. It's going to be -12. -2 is 10. D6, 08, incomplete. Second down. It was a medium pass. Snaps the ball. It's going to be 1. 1 is inside run. Base splits, inside run is -3. 11 -3 is 8. Inside 2 yards. 1, 2, third down. Man, Atlanta is good. Here we go. 6 on third down is outside. Wow, they're pitching it outside. Base splits outside. -1, -2 overall. 13 outside is 6 and a penalty. 5. The penalty is offense pre-snap. You've got to be kidding. Illegal motion. That makes sense, man. They're on the road. The noise is loud. Somebody shifted and turned upfield too soon. 6 yards. They're going to let us have the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes it fourth down, and they're going to dare us to go for it, and we are going to go for it. Atlanta willing to risk it against Earl Campbell. Here we go. Balanced. Snap it on 4. It's going to be inside run, so they're giving it up to Earl Campbell. Versus base splits. You've got to be kidding me. Shit. -3, 9. 9 inside. 2 in the first down. Earl Campbell gets it by the skin of his chinny chin. And they keep the drive alive. There's one where Lehman Bennett is going to be questioned on Monday media in the radio talk shows. Why did he not take that penalty? You don't want to give him an extra down. That's why. Snaps the ball. I'll make that argument for him. Inside versus base splits is -3 again. But we get 10 -7 inside 1 yard. Earl Campbell. They're still running inside despite the balance. 3 is short pass. Here we go. Base split short pass is going to be -1. 14 short passes, 9 yards, and the first down. And Dan Pastorini with the best drive of the day for him, down to the 33. Last time they were down there, they suffered a 15-yard penalty, I think. Snaps the ball. Oh, no, 2. It's going to be a medium versus base. So we're going to get a +1, +2 even, but I rolled a 5. Even 5 is pass deflected, second down. Dan Pastorini trying to get into the red zone on one pass. 3 is going to be a short pass versus base. It's going to be -1, -2 overall. 16, 14 short, 9 yards, baby. Third down and 1, and we've got Big Earl Campbell. I'm going to call Earl's name, so on this one I'm not going to roll. I am going to use Earl Campbell. We're going to run inside. We'll see what the defense has to say. 2. The defense says base blitz, minus Scheider. It's -2 overall. Oh, 4 -2 is 2. Inside loss of D6. He's hammered in the backfield for a loss of 4 yards. It's fourth down and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. But we need a field goal. We're down by 10, so we're going to kick that field goal. Shit, 38, 44, 75% though. And it's good. So we're going to get the field goal. A 44-yard field goal is good, and Houston is going to score in the third. It's now a 7-point game. Fourth quarter, about to get underway, folks. This is it, starting the fourth. Touchback, they pin them deep. So Atlanta has let Houston, at the end of the third, make it a 7-point contest. All right, Atlanta, they're going to go back to balanced. Get away from that run. They've got Steve Bartkowski. It's going to be inside, though. Good call. It's going to be base. Inside base is going to be -1. Damn, 16 is D10 +2. 10 yards for Standback. First down. Wow. 3 is going to be an outside pitch. Pitch outside versus base. It's going to be outside versus base. 0, -1. 6 outside, nowhere. Second down. They try to run Bean outside. 1 1 on second down is inside. They're coming up the gut versus base blitz. Not going to help us. -1, -2. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 on inside is fumble. Ball's on the ground, folks. This may be the play they needed. 5. Ball is loose. Offense at the line of scrimmage recovers it. Third down. As Bean fumbles the ball, they fortunately recover it. Snaps the ball. 2 on third down is draw play. Not the call I would have made here. Versus, well, base. Draw versus base. 3, 4 is going to be +2 -1. So -1 over, oh no, so +1 overall. So 20. It's a breakaway run on a draw play. Is going to be D10 +13. So he's going to break for 20, and there's a shot at it taking it back to the house. 4 on breakaway is no extra yards, but 20, 10, 20. And that's a heartbreaker. They went from fumbling the ball, giving Houston maybe a chance to score here to tie the game, to stand back on a draw play on third down, gets loose, shakes a leg, gets 20 yards. Beautiful call by this Falcons coaching staff. 6 is going to be a screen pass versus base. Screen versus base is going to be -2 overall. So 8 -2 is 6 on the screen is incomplete. Second down, they tried to dump it down to the stand back. It's going to be 3. It's going to be a short pass versus base blitz. -1. And we're going to get 6 minus 1 is 5 on a short pass as quarterbacks hurry. Quarterback hurry, and it's going to be incomplete. Third down. So Houston's 3-4 defense is getting it done here after that 20-yard run. Third down. Barkowski drops back. He's going to pitch it. Versus base. Oh, my. Short outside, negative, nothing. -1 overall. 10 outside is D6 +1. Ain't going to get the first. 4 yards. They're down to the 46. It's fourth down. They're going to have to punt. We're going to coffin corner. 25-yard line. Oh, he shanks it. He cuts it too sharp. And the ball's going to go out at the 25. Folks, that ends up being about a... oh, my land. That ends up being about a 20-yard punt. Punt, coffin corner. Houston takes over. They have a chance to tie the game with a touchdown and an extra point. And they're going to go to work. 6 is screen versus base blitz. So it's going to be screen versus base blitz. +2, +3, -2. So +1, 15 on the screen. +1 is 6 yards. Beautiful play out to the 31, second down, as they look for Rob Carpenter on that play. 5 is going to be draw. Draw versus base. Draw base is going to be 0. So +1 minus, so -1 overall. 3 on what do we say? Draw play. Tackle for loss of 1d6. Oh my land! He loses 5 down to the 26. Third down. I can't believe that. Gosh, dog. Third down, what are they going to do? 4 is a medium pass versus base. We got to have them on this. +1, +2, even. And I rolled a 10, though. That ain't going to get it done. Incomplete. Fourth down. They're going to punt. Time is ticking. Oh, no, a chance at a block. 4. This time there is no block. So let's go ahead and complete the punt. 5 is 40 yards, not blocked. 10, 20, 30, 40. And the return is 4 on a punt return is 5 yards up to the 39. And right now, man, Atlanta holding on in a tight ball game. Houston has to punt. It is 13-6. Dogfight. Atlanta goes to work. It's going to be screen versus base blitz. Screen on a base blitz is going to be 0, -1 overall. So 4 on a screen. 4 on a screen is quarterbacks hurried. 8 on a quarterback hurry is a scramble. And 2 on the scramble is nowhere. Second down. So he runs, but he doesn't get any yardage as he is pushed out of bounds as he runs for the pylon. Sticks. 3 is going to be a short pass versus base blitz. It's going to be -1. Oh, 2 minus 1 is 1. Intercepted. We're going to have a penalty, though. That's sad. 7. The interception goes line of scrimmage minus D. Oh, it's fumble. Excuse me. 7 is line of scrimmage minus D10. So 1 yard back to the 38. The penalty is a defense pre-snap, you fools. You blew it. 4 is offsides, 5 yards. Well, guess what they're going to do, folks? They're going to take it. It's 2nd down and 5. As Steve Bartowski throws an ill-advised short pass that's picked off. 2nd down will be repeated thanks to somebody jumping. 5 is going to be draw play versus base. That's going to be +2. So +1 overall. 9 on a draw. D6. And he's going to get the 1st down, folks, on the button. And Atlanta's fans on their feet cheering the workload and the effort here by Atlanta after the interception called back. It's going to be a medium pass, so Bartowski drops, deeps 9-step drop, plants his feet, keeps both backs in. It's going to be -2, -3, and they're going to roll a 7 then. Overall pass, quarterback hurry. 7 on the quarterback hurry is a tipped pass. 1 or 10, it's picked off. No, 2nd down. That would have been beautiful to see Robert Brazil come up with that. 3 is going to be a short pass, so they're throwing the ball. They're not going to play conservatively here, folks. They're trying to win it. Versus base blitz, it's going to be -1. 6 on the short pass is pass deflected. 3rd down. And now what do? 3rd down, 5. 5's going to be a short pass versus base blitz. Short pass base blitz is -1. I roll a 10, so 9 on short. Incomplete. 4th down. They will punt again. We're not going to coffin corner this, though. We're going to punt 8. 45 yards. 10, 20, 30, 45 is at the 6. I'm going to let it bounce. If I roll odd, it'll bounce into the end zone. If not, it'll bounce dead right there. Odd. It bounces through the end zone. Thank God. So punt, touchback. Houston's final drive. They need a touchdown and a PAT to tie it. This is it, folks. We're going to have to go to pass heavy. At this point, I think we need to open it up with Dan Pastorini against this 43 defense. Here we go. 3 is going to be medium versus 5, nickel. Oh, shit. They're in a nickel. What are the odds of that? Well, pretty good, obviously, said Jason. -3, -2, 9, 10, 11, 12, -2 is 10. Incomplete. 2nd down. God almighty. Try to catch him in that zone. Okay, 2nd down. Here we go. Staying with that aggressive offense. Oh, they're going to pitch it out to the man versus blitz. We're going to get -3, -2 overall. 8 -2 is 6. Nowhere. 3rd down as this is becoming ugly. At this point, we're going to have to pass. I'm just going to call the play. We're going to go. We're going to have a screen pass on 3rd down. And 1 for them is base. Base screen is going to be for us +1, +2, even. But I roll a 7 on screen. Incomplete, but there is a penalty chance. 2 is defense, thank God. 8, pre-snap defense is neutral zone infraction. We will take it up to the 25. 3rd down over. And from here, I will go ahead and roll this. 3rd down over. We're going to let him find out. 6 is screen. No, deep. Going deep. Versus blitz. Going deep versus blitz. +1, +2, even. 20! Oh my God, it's gone, baby. They may tie it. Holy shit. 29. And we're going to get to roll the breakaway. 29, 34 yards. 10, 20, 30. 4. And a breakaway chance could score for us. We want 5 or up. No, damn, but 34 at least threatens Atlanta. The fans here are stunned as Pastorini finds Castor on that play. He breaks it open for 34 yards. Castor. Interesting. Here we go. What do they do? Oh, no. So the pass heavy on that play worked, and I dropped my die. Happens every single time I play with more than 2 dice. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see what we do. Damn, we're going screen. 3 is base blitz screen. Base blitz screen for us is +2, +3, +1 overall. 10 on a screen is 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. Second down, we got to get a touchdown. Oh my God, threw it on the floor again. Sorry, I'm all over the place this morning. Short pass versus nickel. Oh man, they end the nickel. 0, so +1, so -1 overall. So 15 short is D10 +5. We're going to get 13 yards, baby. 10, 11, 12, 13, down to the 25. And Atlanta fans are getting nervous as Dan Pastorini, late in the game, is executing a final drive that might tie the game up. Snaps the ball, 5. 5 is going to be a deep pass. He's taking a shot at the end zone, folks. This is nuts. Versus blitz. +1. +2, -2 even, and 11 on a bomb is incomplete. Second down, he took a shot at the end zone there. Not a bad idea. 1 is going to be in that pitch out to the man, Earl Campbell, versus nickel. We got him this time. Out versus nickel, +1, +2 even again. Oh, 17, D10 +5. Earl Campbell goes 11 down to the 14. The crowd can't believe it as Houston is getting it together here with his pass-heavy offense. Snaps the ball. They want to get in before that goal line sets in. 4 is short. He's dropping back. He's looking. It's going to be base. Short base is -1. -2. 15, 13 short is going to be D6 +5. 9 yards down to the 5. Second down. We go to goal line now. Holy cow. This is a chance to maybe tie the ball game. Unbelievable. 1. Goal line. 1 on second down is outside, pitching it to Earl Campbell versus base. That was foolish. Pitch versus base is -1. 9 -1 is 8. Outside is 2 and a penalty. That's a first down, but defense pre-snap. 4 is offsides, 5 or 2 yards and a first down. Well, either way, it would be half the distance. We're going to give Earl his 2. We're going to let him collect that first down. First and goal from the 3, folks. Unbelievable. Houston on their way to making this a tie game. 4 is inside versus goal line. Oh, -2, -4, -3 overall. Oh, 15 -3 is 12. 4, touchdown Campbell. A 3-yard run, extra point. This is huge. 97, 98, 99, and 100 miss. Nope, it's good. PAT, we got a tie game, folks. Atlanta will get the kickoff. Oh, 10. Kickoff goes 57. They're going to get it at the 8. And 8, huge return, is 29 yards out to the 37. And folks, the fans here in Atlanta can't believe it. They've allowed Houston to fight back. It's 13-13, final drive of the game. And we're going to stay with that pass heavy for one of the best quarterbacks of the era. Steve Bartkowski is only the 3rd quarterback in history to have back-to-back 30 TD seasons in his career. There's many that have 30 touchdown pass, but he's only one of 3 that's had 30 and 31, I think. He had back-to-back seasons of 30 plus. This wasn't one of them. But the point is, he's a great quarterback. Here we go. Screen. He's going to dump it down to stand back versus base. Screen versus base is going to be a -2. -2 from 8 is 6 on a screen. Incomplete. Second down. Oh my God, we may see overtime here, folks. It's going to be a pitch out to stand back versus base. Pitch out versus base is going to be 0, -1. And I rolled an 8. -1 is 7. Pitch out 1 yard. Whoops, wrong way. 1 yard. Third down. Here we go. We're in a pass heavy. 6. 6 is deep. Takes a shot deep. Backpedaling with protection versus base. Not a great call. +2. So -1, so it'll be +1. Oh, I rolled a 4, +1 is 5. 5 is incomplete. 4th down. They won't dare go for it. They're going to have to punt it to play for overtime. To play for an overtime. 2, the punt goes 30 yards. 10, 20, 30. Well, if I roll a 10, that'll be epic. No, it's going to be 7 yards up to the 39-yard line. Folks, that's it. We're going to end up with overtime. And well, let's roll the die. Odd, Houston wins the toss. They do. Houston will take the ball first. And here we go. This is huge. 1. The kickoff is 65. They're going to take it. We're going to down it, take it to 20. All right, Houston's about to go to work with Earl Campbell. We're going to go back to balanced, as I don't trust Dan Pastorini to not throw a pick. Can Earl Campbell and company, remember, this was sudden death overtime back in the day. All you needed to do was be the first team to score anything. 2, it's going to be a medium pass. He drops deep, base blitz. They're blitzing on a medium pass. Going to be +1, -1 overall, 11 on a medium pass, 10 yards and a first down. Dan Pastorini looks down the barrel of that shotgun blitz and finds a man. 10 yards. Here it is. Oh, screen versus base. +1, +2, even. 8 on the screen is 1 yard. Boy, they're productive. He found his man, flipped it out to Carpenter. Carpenter gets 1. 3 on second down is going to be short versus base blitz. Short versus base blitz is 0, +1, so -1 again. 10 -1, 9 on short, incomplete. 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9. We're going to have to call our play, I think. So I'm going to go medium pass. We need 9. I'm going to go with this speed. We're too close to make this a 4-down territory if we don't get it. Now we're going to go short. We just need 9. We're going to go short. 3. Short. They're going to go base. Base on short is going to be 0. No, -1. -2. 15 -2 is 13. D6 +5. Holy cow, we need 5 or 4 more. No, 8. It's 1 yard shy. Just forcing my hand. Do I go for it with Earl Campbell in overtime in Atlanta? Yes. Bum Phillips says, hit him in the mouth. We're going to run the ball. We're going to run inside on this defense. They are... Now we're going to pitch it to the edge. Try to avoid that -2. We're going to pitch it to the edge. 1 on 3rd down. They're in a base defense. We're pitching it outside, so 0, -2, +1, so -1. 9 -1 is 8. Outside, 2 in the first, but there's a penalty. 2, defense pre-snap. 7 is neutral zone infraction. Somebody jumped trying to get ahead of the game against Earl Campbell, and Earl's going to take the penalty for 5 yards, and the Falcons fans here are biting their fingernails. They can't believe it. Houston's put it together here in the last quarter of the game, and now they're driving. All they need is a field goal to win. 6 is a screen pass. We're in run, by the way. We're in a run balance, excuse me. 6 is screen versus base. It's going to be +1, +2 even. 10 screen, 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. 2nd down. Looking good. Snaps the ball for it. It's going to be a drop back bomb. Looking medium base. We got him right where we got him. +2, -2 is even. 14 on medium is D10 +10. 13 yards. 10, 11, 12, 13 down to the 40. Folks, they're not in what I would call field goal range just yet. Holy cow, but they're getting there. The crowd here is definitely nervous as Houston's getting it done. By the way, they scored 7-0. We're now in overtime. 4 is inside run. Big Earl Campbell versus base is going to be -1 overall, -2 overall. 14 -2 is 12. 4 yards for Earl. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2nd down. They're in field goal range, but it ain't going to be pretty from here. 1 is inside. Earl Campbell versus blitz. They're blitzing -3. 13 -3 is 10 inside. D6. Come on, Earl. Give me a big number. 3. We'll take it. 1, 2, 3. 3rd down. Earl Campbell. We're going to run outside with Earl Campbell. We're going to challenge this 4-3 defense to stop us. And 6, they're in outs. They're in base splits. -1, -3, -2 overall. 10 -2 is 8. Outside 2, and not enough for the first. And the penalty, though, is 8. Defense post play. Holy cow, the Atlanta Falcons with defensive. They have been an undisciplined team in the fourth quarter, giving up multiple defensive penalties. Post play run, 9. Face mask. So they can't bring down Earl, so they pull his face mask. They're going to take it. That's 5 yards. And folks, they are definitely in field goal range, although they would like to get closer. Atlanta fans can't believe it. They're on their feet roaring as they have allowed Houston, through some penalties, to creep back into this game. It's going to be a medium pass. No, Dan Pastorini, play action, drops back. You've got to be kidding me. -1, 4 on a medium pass is sack. That's what they can't do, is lose yards. 6 yards. What the freaking chicken? They're at 51. Remember the game started? I had an option to kick a 51-yard field goal, and I said, no, we're not going to do it. It's second. We're in overtime, first drive, sudden death chance, second down. And guess where we're at? The 34 after a sack. It's like the gods of football are telling you, you're going to have to kick that 51-yard field goal whether you like it or not. Man, second and long. Here we go. It's going to be 6. Second and long is draw. That's not a bad call. Versus base. We might have got him here. Draw on bases +2, +3, -2 is +1. 15 +1 is 16 on a draw. D10 +4. Earl Campbell goes 7. Gets some of it back. 7 right there. Third down. He got some of it back. Shortens up that field goal a little bit. And I keep dropping these effing dice. It's starting to make me angry. God, it's too small, I guess. They're too small, so they fall between the cracks here. Here we go. Shit. Draw play. 1 versus base. Well, we got +2. Oh, no, we got a draw play. No, 0. -1. Oh, my God. 5. 5 on a draw is tackle for loss. 2 yards. 1, 2. Fourth down. Unbelievable. This is going to be a 46-yard game-winning field goal. 75% and below. Black is high. 75 and below. Houston will have come back and won this game in sudden death overtime. Yep. Woo! Houston. 46-yard field goal. Game-winning field goal. Sudden death. Oh my God. Atlanta fans are stunned. As that was 16-13. Houston will be 1-0. Atlanta will stumble. Unbelievable. That was amazing. So we got overtime here. They shut out Atlanta in the 3rd and 4th. And, of course, Atlanta didn't have a chance to touch the ball in overtime. And there it is, folks. That is play-action football 1978, the first game of the year for Houston at Atlanta. Thank you for watching. Good day.